Hi there, this is John from Commercial Real Estate Online. Welcome to the program. This is the show where I like to share tips, tools and ideas in commercial real estate brokerage around the world. Indeed, in this program you can get plenty of ideas relating to sales, leasing and property management across office, industrial and retail property. So welcome. The website to contact us is commercial-realestate-training.com and visit that website to get all the ideas you need in your real estate business. So it's time now for you to grab a coffee, come back with your notebook and listen to the program a couple of times so you can grab those ideas and use them in your real estate business. Here is the program. I'll catch you at the other end. Hi there, it's John from Commercial Real Estate Online. Welcome to the program. Today I want to focus down into one particular idea, and that is the prospecting for new business model that you can develop in this changing market. There's lots of new business out there. This is a changing market, and that is a good thing. So consider the ideas that I give you here, understand what you're not doing, and understand what you can improve. Grab that coffee, come back, listen to the program, and I'll catch you at the other end. The keys to commercial real estate prospecting today. Think about your business. Think about your prospecting activities. What you're doing, what you're not doing, and the business that's out there. Are you really tapping into the market as it stands today? Now, the property market always changes, and that is just fine. As agents, as brokers, we need to change with the market, and that's part of our job. Because things move on. It moves from a seller's market to a buyer's market and back again, and that can take 5 years or so. And of course there is a leasing market as well, where it's a landlord's market or a tenant's market. So you work with all of those things. So consider those things, understand what you're working with. Is it office, industrial or retail? Is it sales or leasing? And now, let's talk about prospecting. In commercial real estate today, the prospecting process is absolutely critical to what you do. You simply have to have a prospecting system, some sort of model that works for you that you can consistently stick to. And of course, over time, that prospecting model actually improves. And it should do so because the property market changes and you're part of that. So on that basis, the earlier you start prospecting as part of your daily activities, the more successful you can be over time. It's that simple. The system, your prospecting activities. It takes a good degree of diligence and consistency. It takes new habits. So let's talk about that. If you neglect your prospecting processes, you are doing yourself a lot of financial damage and of course creating a loss of market share. And you don't want that. Over time, if you can't create your market share, you'll be looking for another job. And again, you don't want to do that. You don't want to waste your own time. You are totally in control with what you're doing and how you are approaching things. So please consider that. So it should be said that the prospecting process is hard for some salespeople and requires considerable focus, action planning, systems, that sort of thing. How do you work with that? What can you do with that? It is hard in the sense that it is a process that not many salespeople are comfortable with or familiar with because it's a new habit. It's something you've never done before or not done enough of. So you can take that and work with it. You can actually do something with it. But it does take that diligence, that momentum to get things done. So essentially, it is a new skill and it requires discipline to create that new habit. How is your discipline today when it comes to brokerage activities? How do you work with that? Now, prospecting does require a specific mindset that will allow the skills and the momentum to improve into daily habits. That is a personal thing. It doesn't happen any other way. It doesn't matter what brokerage you work for, where you work, what part of the industry you're in. What does matter is that you have a prospecting process that you can work with and stay with. That's the story. So finding the right people to talk to is all about the prospecting process. When you start talking to them, regular ongoing contact is the rule and not the exception. The rule, it's an interesting word. It talks about discipline. It actually says that there's a rule there. And how are you approaching those things? The industry is based on personal ongoing contact and networking. It is a people-based industry. The listings don't walk in the door. That's the story. The listings do not just walk in. So how do you handle that? How do you work with that? So it takes some time for the property owners and business proprietors locally to trust you sufficiently to help them with their property needs. Now, why do I focus on business owners? You might say, well, a lot of agents just say, well, maybe the business owners are just business people. Why do we focus on them? Well, there's two sides to the commercial real estate coin. Two sides. One side are the property owners, and they are the investors, typically. But then there are the business owners, and those business owners occupy, or they may own the property that they are in. That is why your commercial real estate career should be built around the two channels of connection. Channel 1 is with the business proprietors. Channel 2 is with the investors. It's that simple. When you get that right, you'll find a lot of business. Most agents who focus on just the investors or the property owners actually struggle sometimes because the market moves on. So stay in there with the two channels of people. Every day, prospect 50-50 with both groups. So commercial real estate is not an experiment. It is a specialized business process requiring expertise and knowledge. Your expertise, of course, and you can always improve that as well as your knowledge. Improving your expertise means understanding the market, doing things within the market to build your awareness of sales, leasing, office, industrial and retail, all of that. Land perhaps as well. So, prospecting is all about systems. I'd like you to think about that, and I'll now give you some systems that you can build into your real estate day. Number 1. The commercial real estate industry is built around local businesses and business people. Why? Why is that? It is the business people that occupy the premises and pay the rents. Without business people, the investors will not have occupants. It's that simple. In starting your career, you can get a lot of information from local business proprietors. They know what's going on. They know the market. And of course, they can put you into things that are nearby to them that they are aware of and you won't be aware of because those business people know what's going on there. So they are excellent sources of leads and opportunities. On a daily basis, you should be talking to at least 10 to 15 business people as part of a new business prospecting process. What would you ask them? Very simple. Mr. Brown, it's Peter Smith from Acme Commercial Real Estate. Look, pardon the intrusion. I wanted to take a short moment, if I can, just to ask you a few questions about commercial real estate for your business. Would that be possible? There's a script. Use it. He's only going to say no. If he says yes, well, it's a conversation. That's simple. Item number 2. Property investors are on the lookout for quality properties and future investments. I take you back to the point that property investors need occupants. That's why you should know a lot of business people. Okay, so now let's look at item number 2 here. Property investors are on the lookout for quality properties and future investments. As you identify these people, your ongoing relationship with them should be nurtured for the opportunity and the situation where you can help them. Nurture that situation. Going further. In many respects, some of these investors are in contact with many agents at one time, and that is certainly the case early in your career. You'll find you're talking to investors who know agents in the location, so you're stuck with that problem. So what do? You become the best agent of choice, someone who's better than the rest. For this very reason, your relationship needs to be stronger and more productive than those that the other agents may have with the same investor. You can always be better. Always be better. Number 3. Now, property owners will always be a target from a new business perspective. So it's a fact that it's hard to find some property owners to connect with them because they're hidden behind property ownership trusts or company structures. It's hard to find them. And I get that question so many times, how do I find those property owners? I can't find them. Well, the fact of the matter is it takes a lot of research, and sometimes it can take you days or weeks to find the owner of a certain property. But you stay in there. You have a system that takes you forward with property occupancy, property ownership research, and the stages of working towards whoever owns that property. Now, getting to the required person can be frustrating. It's a frustrating process, I get that. That being said, it still needs to occur and is part of the prospecting process for each and every commercial salesperson and leasing person. So, set yourself some simple benchmarks in regards to contacting these people and building relationships. What are your targets? What are your benchmarks? How do you do that? So number 4, check out the significant local properties and local businesses. I said to you earlier, the local businesses are part of what you should be doing. So, those business owners, they should be entered into your prospect list and networked over time as well as property owners, because those businesses, they'll own or occupy, they'll own or lease. Doesn't matter what they do, but they have a potential there for you to work with. So it may take some time for you to connect with the right person and or get the necessary meeting. I've said to you that it can take days or weeks. I get that. You understand that. Have you got the diligence to work through that? That is a secret. That is a trick, something to work with. So persistence is the key to getting results that you require in commercial real estate. Persistence. This is a changing market. Very much so. And it's a good thing because the property market was too hot for too long. It's now going to adjust to a more ordinary market. That means yields go up. That's capitalisation rates. Prices fall a little bit. And all of a sudden, the investors who are sitting on the fence saying that prices were too high, they'll come back in the market. And those property owners that want a huge price, they won't sell. But those property owners who become realistic, they will sell. It takes persistence to stay with the people of the market to find those that will sell and those that will buy because they're all there somewhere in your location. So the keys to prospecting. Prospecting in commercial real estate does not need to be complex. It simply needs to be done. It's a personal thing. You can't delegate it to anybody else. So when you establish a system yourself, merge it into a time management process, your day, your week, your month, your quarter. When you get it solidly into your business day before you do anything else, you will find that the property market will open up for you with the opportunities that you need. Enjoy the results, go forward, and win the business. So there are some real ideas there to help you with getting that new business that you're actually looking for. Now, commercial real estate is actually a challenging type of business, individually challenging. The property market is always out there, but it is changing. So go through this audio program again, listen to what I'm saying, and see if you can bring about the change that you need to attract that new business that you want. Thanks for listening. Catch you in the next audio program. And so that was the program for today. Some ideas there that you can use in your real estate business. And of course, this real estate market this year is an incredible market with lots of opportunity in sales, leasing and property management. So make sure you are doing the right things, refining what you're doing and improving your skills over time. There's always plenty of business out there in any market for you to win, for you to convert and to work with over time. Create your pipeline of opportunity. So don't forget to visit the website, which is commercial-realestate-training.com, and I'll see you there with more ideas that you can use in your real estate business. So thanks for joining us, and I'll catch you at the website.